how it works. You think just fade the public and you're going to make money long term, but this is not 2005.
He's speaking nothing but absolute facts. But I want to talk about this comment that somebody left without really calling him out. But he's talking about the Tampa Bay and the Kansas City game yesterday and saying that pretty much that's a fade the public spot and that Tampa Bay upsetting the Royals was a good spot for the books. So let's look at the math and the money splits behind it. First, let's understand that being a minus 140 favorite basically implies that they're a 58% chance to win the game. So the Rays winning the game, roughly they had a 42% chance to win the game. So it's barely an upset at all. First, let's understand that. Now let's look at the splits. This says 65% of the money was on the Royals, 35% on the Rays. Assume that $1 million was bet on the game, just to keep the math simple. That would imply $650,000 bet on the Royals, $350,000 on the Rays. So that would make it look like the books really want the Royals. But let's actually look at the math. If $650,000 was bet on the Royals at minus 140 juice, the payout is only $464,000 and some change. $350,000 on the Rays at plus 120 juice is $420,000. The difference is only $44,000 on $1 million bet. Now, once you know this, do you really think the books care who wins this game? So this was a favorable outcome for the books, but barely. Minuscule and not enough that they would care. And if we look at the stats from the game in XBA, it was actually a pretty close matchup, and it was a couple errors that swung it to the Rays' favor. So, but trust me, the books don't care who won.